Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Bluegrass Waterfowl Farm. Uh, this is just our little weekly update that we like to do for everybody. A lot of people likes them, and I'm sure some don't. Like, you know what they say, you can't please everybody, so. But everybody's doing pretty good. Some people was wanting a farm tour and a little discussion, so I'll probably do have to break this down into two separate videos, because I did one yesterday and it was almost 40 minutes long and it wasn't uploading very well, so I had to stop it, and I just deleted it and said, heck, I'll do another one. So we'll call this part one. Everybody made it through the cold weather for about 3 days after the cold weather. For some reason, I don't know if it sent them into shock, maybe, or what, but after the cold weather was done gone, I lost a young ruddy drake, and I lost a silver-tail hen, and I lost a blue-winged drake. But we still have 3 ruddy drakes and 4 hens, so it should be good on them. The silver-tail, I got 4 pair of those and an extra drake, but the extra drake is already sold. I just got to get him called out of here. And the blue-winged teals, sent out a couple messages and found an extra drake and an extra pair, so we got a pair of blue wing and a drake coming, so we'll have 3 pair of those. Now, everything I talk about is my personal opinion. I don't judge nobody else. I feel everybody has a right to do things the way they want to do things. So that's, their choice. I know some people don't like my pond for some reason. I think mainly because I use the blue dye in it, and but I do that because I have pretty good results out of that. We use the blue dye, it's still blue now. I add a little every now and then throughout the winter, but during the summer it's a lot bluer because I add more, and it makes the water dark and keeps the sunlight from penetrating it and causing excessive algae growth and everything. And then we run circulation pumps and checking into putting an aerator in. I had a buddy of mine sent me a link. Yeah, everybody knows y'all out here. Buddy of mine sent me a link to an aerator that I believe will work, and I just gotta check it out some more and order it later on. But our pond fills up by rainwater, and my yard has got a slope down, so I got rock around the outside and inside the fence, so it seeps under the rock, comes down and fills the pond up. It's 7 foot deep from the top of the bank, but it usually stays around 6 foot deep most of the time, unless it's during the summer when we have a drought, and then it'll drop some. But, yeah, like I said, we use the dye, and then I have a bacteria that I put in the water. It's safe for everybody, but we add that ever so often, and it keeps the waste, like the duck waste and leaves and everything. It sinks to the bottom. It eats the bacteria eats the waste up, so it's supposed to keep the pond clean too. And that's just the way we are, the way we do. I mean, people's been raising ducks this way for years, and I hear people talk about well water all the time, and well water is one of the best choices that you can have. I'll agree to that, but we don't have well water. I actually checked on getting a well dug, and as high as everything is with the economy right now, he said that the price of pipe has almost quadrupled, and then of course you got labor and fuel and all that, and he said it would be between 4,000 and 5,000 to drill a well right now, and then you gotta then you gotta add in buying your pump, buying all your water lines, buying all your electric lines, everything. That's a huge investment that I'm not really ready to jump into right now, because everything that we've been doing is working pretty good. So if it ever comes back down to a reasonable rate, then we might consider it. But as of right now, we'll go with this. I mean, people's been doing it like this for years, and like I said, I don't tell nobody what to do. People raise call ducks in pens, and it has pans of water in them, and I mean, that's fine if that's what you want to do. They change the water out every day, so they always have clean water. So that's the same thing with you. If you want to raise ducks, if you want to raise them with a swimming pool, a box pond, anything, all you got to do is just keep the water clean, and everything will be good. They just like and need clean water. I mean, if all the duck hunters could only duck hunt over well-fed ponds, then how many birds out in the wild is going to be landing only on well-fed ponds? You see what I'm saying? And like I said, I'll agree that that is one of the best options, but it's not necessarily feasible for everybody to be in that situation. So. But everybody's hanging in there. Let's see. We go up here, and I guess I'll go over the feed real fast, and then we'll end this one, and I'll start part 2. And of course, it's winter time. Everything's thawed out, and rain, mud, making a mess. Blah blah blah. And where's the cats? Let me shut this door. Them cats are running here on me. I was gonna go over our feed real fast. Some people's ask, and we feed Nutrina Nature-Wise All Flock. It's what we feed. It's 20% protein. But this is what all the breeders get this. And we feed that year round. And then I'll show you. The reason I like all the Nutrina feeds, as you can see, it's what they call the mini pellets. They're a lot smaller than some of the other size or the other brands of pellets that we have tried. And these are a mini pellet, and the ducks will eat them a lot easier. And during the winter time, we just feed a 5-grain scratch. That's what we feed during the winter time because it's got more corn in it, and it helps them keep their body heat built up. And then this spring, here in a couple months, when it starts warming up, we'll won't buy no more scratch. I got a wild bird seed mix that I buy, and I feed it to them, and they really like it. It's got a lot of milo and everything, all kinds of stuff in it. Black sunflower seeds, all kinds of stuff. And then I'll feed this stuff stinks like nasty, but we feed a floating fish food. You can see it's got all different size pellets in it, but we feed that. I got a little pan you've seen out there a minute ago that I put a cup full of that in, and they eat. And whenever they get it low, I'll add a little more to it. I don't overfeed them, but we offer 24/7 free choice feeding. Because, I mean, I know everybody has different methods, and like I try to preach to y'all over and over again, and you probably get tired of hearing it, but this is just the way we do things. It works for us. It might not work for you, and if it don't, then that's fine. You do things how you want to do them. We're not telling anybody you got to do it this way. That's what's so great about living in this U.S. is that you got free choice pretty much to do whatever you want to do. So, but we feed free choice so they can eat whenever they're hungry, and they usually eat. I got one of these buckets. These are 2.5 gallon buckets. I'll fill it full every morning. I'll put a big cup of scratch, and then 2 scoops of pellets, a big cup of scratch, and another scoop of pellets usually fills that up. I'll feed that to them every morning, and as long as the weather is kind of cool, they'll usually eat a whole pan every day. And then we feed dried black soldier fly larvae. I buy this off Amazon. It's the cheapest place I can find it. I usually get what is this? 5 pounds. You get a 5-pound, 10-pound bag, and it's pretty cheap on Amazon. So that's about how we feed everybody. And where we at? A little over 14 minutes. So that's that's what we feed everybody, and everything, and how we feed. You can see I just changed their feeders, and there goes a bunch of them up there now. Platinum wood ducks or ruddy ducks, shallows, they all up there eating right now. But I'm gonna stop this one here. We'll call this part 1, and I'll do part 2, and we'll load them up separate. So thank y'all, appreciate y'all. We'll be back for part 2 here in just a second.